Russian President Vladimir Putin has issued a directive to escalate the nation's military strength by nearly 170,000 troops, raising the total count to 1.32 million amidst the prolonged war with Ukraine. This decree, released by the Kremlin and immediately enacted, brings Russia's overall military personnel to approximately 2.2 million, with 1.32 million active troops. This recent expansion marks the second significant increase in troops since 2018. The prior augmentation of 137,000 troops ordered by Putin in August 2022 elevated military personnel to roughly 2 million, including around 1.15 million troops. The Defense Ministry clarified that the directive doesn't signify a substantial rise in conscription, but rather a gradual recruitment of volunteers. They attributed this augmentation to the ongoing military actions in Ukraine and NATO's expansion, framing it as a response to what they term as aggressive activities by the NATO bloc. In December last year, Russia's Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu underscored the necessity of a force comprising 1.5 military personnel to ensure the country's safety and security, but didn't specify a timeline for reaching this goal. Initially considering its military size sufficient, Russia calibrated its stance following intense Ukrainian resistance that quashed hopes of a swift victory over their neighboring country. Russia has launched various initiatives to bolster its armed forces, including a call to increase military size in August 2022 and the mobilization of 300,000 reservists the following month, considered the part of the current military strength. These efforts to recruit more soldiers span Russia's vast territory, including cash incentives, cold calls by recruiters, and collaborations with educational institutions and social agencies to attract students and the unemployed. Reports suggest additional measures such as amnesty for prisoners in exchange for military service. The regular draft, summoning 120,000 to 140,000 men twice annually for compulsory service, persists despite assurance that those conscripted are not deployed to Ukraine. The casualties incurred by both Russian and Ukrainian militaries remain uncertain amid the continuing hostilities. While the Russian military confirmed just over 6,000 casualties, Western estimates suggest figures significantly higher, with the UK's Defense Ministry citing potential permanent casualties for Russia between 150,000 to 190,000, encompassing fatalities and enduring injuries. Although in Russia mandatory military services applies to men aged 18 to 27, many are exempted due to health reasons for deferments, especially in urban centers like Moscow. Recently, authorities raised the upper age for military compulsory service to 30, effective January 1, 2023.